So, is it time to walk away? Is this relationship really over? Is there hope for this connection? Can you rekindle the love? These are the things that we're going to look into today. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kim, and today I have this pick a card reading for you that I really hope you enjoy. Please let me know if you do by giving this video a thumbs up, and you know the rest. I always really appreciate that. It would really help a lot with the channel. And yeah, let's get started. You're just gonna pick a stack that you feel called to. You can choose from the number 1, 2, or 3. You can choose from the way the cards are arranged, or maybe you're feeling called to a particular one and you don't really know why. Go with that. Go with your gut instinct. And if you need more time, pause the video. I'm going to insert a close-up of the cards here. Once you have chosen, you're going to go into the chapter section, chapter bar down here, or you can go to the timestamps to jump to your portion of the reading. I'm also going to leave the timestamps in the comments down below, so that way you can head straight to your reading, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think about this one, and if you have any other suggestions, I would love to, hear more about what you think I should do in my future videos. Let's get started with those of you who picked group 1. All right, group 1. Let's see what messages are coming through for you. So you have the moon and the tree. You have the Ace of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Then you have the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, and then you have the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. On their energy, they have the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Cups. You have Venus Mallow, delicate, fleeting beauty. When life is not coming up roses, look to the weeds and find the beauty hidden within them. LF Young. Oh, hopefully this is focusing. There we go. Okay, and then you have Compassion, 99. Perspective, Milky Way, lots of purples. Nice. Okay, and then Mary Magdalene, Unconditional Love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So this card is actually perfect for this spread that I'm doing right now, because we are looking at yours and their outward appearances as well as how they really feel inside. And so this is a message that how someone might act or how someone might appear to be might not exactly be how they're feeling. And then you have Round and Round, which is 25 simplifying to 27. Okay, so group 1, should you walk away from the situation? Is there hope for this connection? What is going on? Okay. So right off the bat, it looks like you are actually kind of heartbroken about the situation. I think that you're feeling a little bit of insecurity, and you might attribute this insecurity to how things are panning out with this person. But the reality is, at least what I'm showing here, is that you are not exactly sure if this is the person that you want. And there could be various reasons for that. Maybe Your family might not approve. There's different clashing belief systems and cultural, I guess, traditions, if you will. That could be a possibility. Maybe just some things that this person believes is something that you're not willing to get down with. Overall, it seems like you're kind of tired of the same cycle with this situation, with this person. Right? Round and round shows us that something is reoccurring. There's an unhealthy pattern here. You also have 2 sevens. Round and round is 25, simplifies to 7, and then the 7 of cups. The 7 of cups in this spread represents how you feel inside about the situation and some of the deeper feelings that you have that you may not readily show to anyone, or maybe you just don't have any words for. So it looks like maybe you're someone who gets tired of the same thing very easily. So you get bored easily, and I think this happens in your relationships as well. I think that it's showing here with the 10 of Wands on your side that you're just dealing with personal issues and it's affecting your relationship. I think maybe things have gotten stale and you're feeling a little bit bored and you want more excitement. But I'm seeing also with the round and round here that this is actually a typical cycle for you. So it's not about this person, and I can see that with perspective here and compassion. Notice how, these are purple hues, which tells me a little bit of what's going on here. This is a spiritual color, purple. It's one of the most higher vibrational colors, or higher vibrating colors, and this tells me that you're actually going through a spiritual awakening, and maybe this relationship is just not it's just getting stuck, right? You're feeling a little bit stuck. It's like there's no growth there. You want to grow in this relationship, but a lot of it has to do with something personal, something that this person really has nothing to do with. It's just that whatever it is that you're dealing with spiritually and personally is affecting the relationship and your other relationships as well. Now, with compassion, perspective, and unconditional love here with Mary Magdalene, I really, really love this card. This goes to show that, there is definitely a capacity for friendship. I'm actually someone who doesn't believe that girls and guys and men and women can truly be friends, because there's always that capacity to be, more than friends. But I think in this situation, there's definitely a capacity to be friends and to have like a good rapport, or no, not rapport, have a good rapport with this person. I do feel like someone is going to have more feelings for the other person. Even if you're friends or just acquaintances, you can still kind of talk to each other and check in on each other without necessarily, developing deeper feelings, because you come to the acceptance that this is not going to go further. Does that make sense? Sometimes people just keep breaking up and then making up and breaking up and making up. Like with this situation with this person, once you're done, you're done. But it looks like you haven't made up your mind yet. You have a lot of choices going on in your head. You're just not sure where to go. And I think also this has to do with your different options. I think that you're questioning whether this person is right for you, because maybe you're noticing that you're attracted to other people. But again, it just has to do with you settling in yourself and learning how to choose. But maybe you're not supposed to choose right now. Maybe this is not the time for you to choose. When we love people, it's because we choose to love them. So, a person, your most perfect, ideal partner could come into your life, but if you're not ready, they're never going to be enough. And I think that's the message for you, Group 1, is you just have to come to a place within yourself where you're actually ready to commit to someone. I don't feel like you're ready for that. So should you walk away from this person, is this the right person for you? It really is up to you, as you can see here with the 7 of Cups here. You will be sad, it's a sad situation for this to end, and I'm seeing that with the 5 of Cups. But you're also excited. You're also excited for a potential new energy to come in with the Ace of Wands. Right? It says here you also have the Venus Mellow, delicate, fleeting beauty. So, you know, there's a definite need here to change perspective, and that could make all of the difference. With this person, I do feel like they're a good person. They are going through some worldly issues right now. Some of them maybe have lost a job or are in the middle of changing careers, which could have been the reason why things have started to become really difficult in your relationship, because the energy is going towards more worldly issues, such as, you know, financial stability or their next career move. Maybe that's frustrating you a little bit because you're not getting the same amount of attention as before. But it looks like this person underneath it all, I mean, has a lot of love and care for you. Like, I do feel like they're a good person, and this is someone that you can rely on. This is a friend with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. This is how they really feel about you in the situation. So they feel good about you. I think that they have hope. Now, I don't necessarily think that it's 100% super important to them to commit to you, because they have other focuses right now. But in time, say in the future, sometime later, when both of you are more ready and more settled within yourself to choose one another, or to choose committing to someone, whoever it may be, you could give it another chance, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. This person is definitely open for that. Now, next to the Six of Cups, they really feel a true connection with you, a true fondness with you, and they have unconditional love for you. And I think both of you have unconditional love for each other. However, I feel like you are also dealing with a lot of demons. Just feeling overall, I guess, disenfranchised with the world. Maybe you're a little bit depressed as well, and you don't really understand why. I think maybe the answers could lie within your family tree, your health. Could be a mental health thing. Could be that you just need to, you know, eat more fruits and vegetables to really increase your vibration. Because right now your vibration is feeling very, very low. And, you know, like, take the example of hormonal changes in a woman's body. A woman can literally be so happy one week and then depressed the next week because of her hormones and where she's at in her cycle. Now, is she that depressed person in that one week, or is she that happy person from the last week? The answer is she is both. But, you know, with certain tools and tricks like changing your mindset, changing the way that you see things with perspective and compassion here, which is, you know, important. If you were to develop those tools more and you use them more in your day-to-day life, and I'm not trying to give unsolicited advice, but this is just my personal experience. Like, I can literally get out of a depressive rut just by these tools that I've learned and I've implemented in the last decade or so of my life, because I really took the time to learn about them and to, I guess, improve and practice them and how to truly use them in my life. And so this state that you are in, which I feel like is just a lot of uncertainty and depression and just doubt, maybe not only in yourself but in the world, and maybe your capacity to love and be loved, literally like changing your mind, doing something different, loving yourself more by taking care of your body, could make all of the difference. Could be the thing that could help you feel more higher vibrational, which could potentially heal this connection. This person that you're dealing with is going through something in the physical realm. Things are just feeling very scarce for them. Like the walls are kind of closing in. Maybe they're feeling a little bit insecure in their finances, and I feel that they have a lot of faith to move forward, but there is that worry there, and it is affecting your relationship. But again, should you walk away from this person or not, that is certainly up to you, because there's hope here. The question is, do you want to put the work in with unconditional love here? You know, I think that it's definitely possible to rekindle the flame, to repair things, and to get closer. But with all of your choices that you have in your mind, group one, who knows? Maybe you're just gonna go for the next, the next exciting thing like you always do. Or maybe you're gonna do things differently this time. Maybe you're going to, choose to love this person. I would suggest that you take a deep breath, take a few. Maybe take some time for yourself and really tune in and have compassion about or towards this person. Think about what really frustrates you about the situation, about them, and see if you can move beyond that. Like, see if you can remember the good things as well, and then that way you can really make an informed decision on how you want to proceed, regardless of what your family or friends think. I do feel like there is a lot of hope for this connection. Let's just see what comes out from these little message things that I made. Look at that. It says marriage. I don't know if you can tell. Marriage. And then you also get forgiveness, you guys. Wow. Forgiveness. So it could lead to marriage and a more committed relationship if you're able to forgive one another and to communicate, what went wrong, how you can fix it, just to really work through all of those issues. This could definitely be a lasting connection. So that is your reading, group 1. Let me know how you feel about it, and if it resonates with you, give it a thumbs up and keep supporting the channel. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a great evening or morning depending on where you're at in the world. Hello, group 2. Let's get started with your reading. Should you stay? Should you go? Is it time to walk away from this person, this relationship? Okay, so you have Clover and the Snake. For you, how you're showing up in this connection, you have the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. How this person on your mind is showing up in the world and in the connection, it's the Page of Cups and the Star. Alright, so you have a good connection here, at least from the outside. Now let's see how you're really feeling about this connection, group 2. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is how you're feeling about this connection. You are really into this person. Group 2, you have a lot of love for this person. How are they feeling about you in this connection? Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, a little bit of some chaos there. But we'll get to that. What does that mean and all of that? Don't worry. Parenting. You could have children together, or you could be expecting. You also have invocation. Okay, so someone is manifesting someone in this connection, trying to make things better. I do feel like that might be you. Group 2, you have leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Is this focusing? Okay. And then you have go the distance. Oh my goodness. I love this group. I just love getting like all these confirmations. Before I get to the last card, just take a look at this. Look at this leaping imagery. Going the distance, leap of faith. This is definitely a message of hope and continuing despite the obstacles. So I love that. Now you also have, wow, White Rose, new start and wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, Aristotle. So lots of transcendence here and self-awareness happening for you. All right, group 2. So someone here in this connection is definitely a little bit naughty. Let me know who that is. I feel like it might be the person on your mind. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. I'm seeing Pisces here, Scorpio, and Cancer as well. But overall, some good vibes for sure. Should you let this person go? I think that one person here, I think it's the person that's on your mind. They're showing you all this love and this attention. They could even be trying to manifest you, or maybe you're trying to manifest them, or maybe you have been trying to manifest this person for quite a while, and you finally are there, or you got this person, and maybe, you know, you're having a little bit of obstacles come through. But with a leap of faith here and go the distance, definitely it's well worth it to stick it through. I think that the issue in this connection though is, I think that this person is a little bit unhappy with certain things about you that they haven't communicated yet. It could potentially have to do with money, although it doesn't have to be. It could feel for them that they're stuck and then there's a ceiling in your relationship that they're not able to get through at the moment. Now, with new start and wisdom, with this new awareness, especially after this reading, I think that with communication, you can definitely improve this connection. It could have something to do with your children and your family. So if you have kids with this person, not for everybody, but if you do, this could be a matter of finances that's really causing a block in the relationship. One of you is like, everything's fine, we have everything that we need. Someone else in the other person in the relationship though is like, I want more. I'm not satisfied. I want more money. Maybe someone is overspending. Maybe someone is not being responsible with their money. It could be you, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling like your partner might feel like you're overspending or spending on the wrong things and you're not being financially responsible, which they have higher goals. Someone in this connection, this relationship has higher goals. They want to make more money, they want to have more savings, they want to move to a bigger house, they want to buy a bigger house, they want to start a business. There are certain things that they want to do and they're feeling a little bit held back. But I'm seeing new start wisdom here. Leap of faith, go the distance. If your partner, especially if you're a woman and it's your husband or like a man or the man in the relationship, if they have an idea and you're automatically shutting it down, it could really be detrimental and emasculating for them. And so with the leap of faith here and go the distance, maybe it's time to take a risk and just trust in their guidance. You know, they do show you a lot of affection and love, and maybe that's why, you know, you're not sure like why you're feeling like you're, I guess, like there's something wrong. But it's because they're hiding something, like they don't know how to speak it out loud. They don't know how to tell you. I do feel like this is more of an established connection. It's more of a serious, more mature connection. And I do feel like, you know what's interesting, I realize that you have, you know, new start and wisdom here, and you also have the snake, which for me also symbolizes or signifies wisdom in a lot of ways. Sure, it symbolizes deception and all of that, but it also signifies wisdom. And that tells me that next to the clover, because you do have that clover here, that if someone is hiding something from you, say that, you know, you're seeing, you know, something weird in your bank account, like where is this money going? Maybe they're investing it in something new, or they have this new passion or something like that, or hobby. And this is not for everybody, I understand that, but what I'm trying to get at is there's a good reason for it. Maybe they feel like, or you feel like they automatically shut you down when you do this thing but you know for a fact that it's going to lead you to a better place together. It's not like you're abandoning this person when you do this thing, although it might feel like that. Or maybe you feel like they're abandoning you because there's a secret or something, but they're doing it with you in mind. It's just that, like, there's a sense of like disapproval or something. I'm really feeling like someone is not understanding how important or how exciting this thing is for this person. For some of you, maybe this person wants to go on a trip, and maybe it's like a splurge, or it's just not ideal or practical right now. Or maybe some of you are dealing with a partner who wants to make this big purchase, and they really, really feel like this is the right move, but you're like, no, it's not in the budget. Whatever it may be, with a leap of faith and go the distance here, together you can overcome. Try to think from a place of abundance that the universe will grant you more money, more opportunities, more abundance, if you were to trust your partner in this current situation. Of course, this is a general reading. You have to use your discernment when you're doing your general reading, but I promise you, I'm coming from an honest and pure place. You're just gonna have to trust. The message here is to trust for sure. Give me some messages for group 2, please. Let's see what comes up for you. You have so much love for this person, group 2, and you just want the best for them. I don't know who it is that wants to do this thing. Whether it's you or them, I'm not exactly sure. But someone is being kind of shut down about it. So you kind of have to like surprise them or go behind their back, but it's not because you're hurting them or, willfully lying to them. It's because they're not going to agree. Maybe it's a surprise birthday party or a surprise party or a big purchase for like their birthday gift or something. And maybe you're frustrated, like, why is this person always thinking from a negative place, from a place of scarcity, from a place of not having enough? And so maybe you do need to kind of go behind their back. And that's so weird because it's not something I generally advise. But in this case, I think it's, well worth it. I'm seeing some manifestation here, so that probably has something to do with it. Whatever it is, it's going to contribute to your growth. But if it is you that's kind of, putting stop to what this person wants to do, please just, trust in their judgment. Trust in their ability to make the right decision for you and your family. Okay. Interesting. So this is so weird. It says, I'm so sorry. They're not for you. So that could be a specific message for some of you. Can't really see. It's hard to kind of hold these up. But it could be a specific message for some of you. Okay, so this makes a little bit sense. It seems like one person in this connection loves the other person way more. Let's see. Oh, you're not alone wants to come through. Okay, so now it's making a little bit of sense here. Maybe this splurge is not for you. It could be for your children. It could be for another family member. It could be that someone in their family or a close friend or something is asking for, a loan or something, and maybe someone is not up for that. So it's kind of that situation. Whatever it is, whether it's, you know, feeling like you might disapprove. Say that your man is about to go on a bachelor party or something like that, and you're just not okay with it. Maybe they're gonna, you know, still want to go through with it, and that's where the issue is coming from. Like, basically someone wants to do something and someone is being blocked from doing that thing in this connection, and it's for them. Doing that thing is for them. It's not for you, but they're keeping you in mind, and I'm seeing that here, so don't worry. They're certainly keeping you in mind when it comes to this thing, but this decision is going to make someone happy. And I do feel like that decision is something that you or the other person is feeling so against, but they really, really, really would like it. It's almost like, you know, maybe it's time for you to just let go a little bit and to loosen your grip on that situation. Yeah, look at that. Four of Swords is showing up on the bottom of the deck. Right? If you look at this photo here, there's an angel coming through, and he's sort of just like stuck in his head and lost in thought. This tells me that there could be a little bit of boredom, and someone really needs to do this thing for them to feel more passionate, to feel more alive. Okay, so the card that fell is Temperance. Now this makes complete and absolute sense. Yes, this relationship, for a lot of you guys, this is about you. With Temperance, the quote that always comes to mind is everything in moderation, especially moderation. So it's looking like someone's been doing the same thing over and over and over again. They want some change, and maybe it could mean, you know, splurging a little bit or spending more money than usual. And again, there's that kind of hesitation from one person in the relationship regarding that, but this person really needs that. So that is the message for you. Should you walk away from this person? Is this person, you know, cheating on you, all of that stuff? No, they're not, but they really, really need a break. They need some space. They need to do something for themselves. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring this up to you in the near future. If that does come to pass, please have an open mind and have trust in this person, because I do feel like this person has good intentions. And say that maybe you do end up getting hurt, or maybe you are disappointed. I'm not saying at all that's what's going to happen, but there's definitely a lot of positivity in your card that you're going to be okay. You've got new start and wisdom here. So with this leap of faith, with this big decision, and you trusting, or them trusting in you, there's a capacity to re-enliven the connection, re-enliven the relationship, and that gives me hope as well personally, because I'm kind of resonating or relating to it a little bit. Sometimes when relationships die down, it's like, oh no, is it over? Like, is it going to be another, you know, failed relationship? But with this one, you know, there is definitely hope to improve, to grow even further, closer together, and to rekindle that fire that was there in the beginning. That is your message, group 2, and I hope you enjoyed that reading, and please let me know how you felt about it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Hello, group 3, welcome to your reading. Let's get started. Ooh, you have the Key and the Sun. Lovely start of your reading. Good vibes all around. How are you showing up in this connection? Temperance and the Moon. We did get Temperance in group 2, so that's interesting. We also got the Moon in group 1, but in the Lenormand deck, that's a little bit different. How are they showing up in the connection? We've got the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. How are you feeling about the connection? Five of Cups and the Hermit. How are they feeling about the connection? Oof. Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups. Oh man, this is a tough one. But I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to keep it blunt. That's how I like to do things. Okay, Sacred Lotus, Enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. Exactly. After the troughs, you are going to hit the peak. You're just going to go up and up and up. 19, Flexible. Okay, making a lot of sense. You're also getting Artemis, Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So good outcome for sure. Dragonfly, Emergence. I love dragonflies. And then finally, love. Okay, group 3. First of all, I hope you're doing all right. I do feel like you're, feeling a lot of insecurity in this connection. It could be that this is kind of a newer connection. Maybe you just started dating, you really like them, but you're not sure how they feel about you or where it's heading. Should you walk away from this connection? I do feel like this person is not giving you the attention and love that you deserve. Five of Cups and Hermits on your end here. You're feeling quite alone and sad. Like they're not really a companion to you. It almost feels like you're alone, but you're dating someone or you're in a relationship, but it doesn't feel like you are. It almost feels like you're in a relationship, but you're lonely, which should never be the case. And trust me, I know how that feels. When you're in a relationship, you should feel supported. You should feel like someone has your back, that you have a person that you can rely on and talk to and be yourself with. But instead, you're feeling kind of left behind or left in the shadows. I feel like this person, you've kind of put them a little bit on the pedestal. You could be dealing with a Taurus as well. You could be a Pisces or maybe a Sagittarius. And this energy doesn't have to be. I'm just kind of pointing out some stuff that I'm seeing. I honestly feel like, yes, this connection is probably over. I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay. Like, it could just be not your reading. Move on, read, or not read, but I guess pick another stack or, go choose another reading somewhere else. I have tons of pick a card readings, so you can maybe check out one of those. But if you know in your heart, like the messages are true, then you know that it's time for you to walk away and kind of distance yourself or slowly pull yourself away from this person. I am seeing that in the summer, good things are going to happen. With the key in the sun here, good things are going to happen in the near future. And this situation is happening for you to teach you a lesson. It's teaching you how to love, how to be loved, how to receive love, how to give love. It's teaching you what you want, what you don't want for your next partner. I'm also hearing make a love list. Make a love list of what you want in a partner. And reread it once for an entire week and then put it away. Or once a day for an entire week. Like, the love list is going to contain, like, how you want this person to look like. Try to get specific, but not too specific. Like, you don't want to be so specific that you're listing like celebrities or something like that. Just things that you would want your ideal partner to have, such as, kind, gentle, respectful, calls me every day, asks me how my day was, makes me feel good after I see them, after I have a conversation with them, says goodnight every night, tells me where they're at, where they're going, reassures me when I'm feeling insecure, buys me lunch, takes me out to lunch occasionally or dinner. All of these things you can write down, but you can also say, has brown hair, has brown eyes, or has blonde hair, has blue eyes. taller than me, or maybe that doesn't matter to you, that's fine. Maybe if you're Christian, you want another Christian. Write all of these things down and then reread it before you go to bed every night. Once every day for an entire week. That's 7 days. That's what I'm hearing. You can also reread it for longer than that. But after you're done with that little ritual, you want to put it away in a place that is kind of out of sight, out of mind. But in a place where, you know, maybe that you keep keepsakes in and just little trinkets that you find interesting. I forget what it's called, but I have this little box that I keep some interesting photos and ideas and stuff, and I would personally put that in there. So there's a term for that kind of box. It could be a love box, not exactly sure, but you know, keep it in a place like that. You can also keep it in your favorite book. That could be a thing. But yeah, that was one of the messages for you, is to make a love list. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really feel like you are going to be with the person that you want to be with eventually. I don't feel like this is the right person for you. Yes, you have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune here, but this is surface level stuff. This is how they appear to you. So this is all ego. Underneath that, you have the Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups in terms of where they're at in their relationship. This is them being utterly bored, hiding stuff from you, keeping secrets from you. They could be talking to another person, flirting with another person. I'm just going to be honest. But with Guardian here, you know, you're feeling like your intuitive senses kind of tell you a little bit that this person is not for you. And I know that because you're not feeling very confident in this connection. You're feeling alone. You're feeling left behind, left in the dust. With Flexible here, it shows me that this is not exactly someone that, you know, you're 100% committed to. And this is also how they feel. Like, it's just like, it's almost like you're just killing time, trying to get to know each other, see if you're a fit, you know, normal dating stuff. But it's showing up as, you know, it's not a good fit. And I know it's not a good fit because you don't feel good with this person. And they're not super interested in you. I don't feel like they're respecting you very much. But love is just around the corner. Emergence and enlightenment is here. And you know what I noticed? There are lotuses right here. I think this is a lotus. And you also get a lotus. So lotus could be a symbol for you lately. That's very interesting. Let's see what messages want to come through for you. You're overthinking and bigger than this. Yeah. So I was seeing earlier that, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to show these messages, but it says you're overthinking and bigger than this. So you are bigger than this connection, this current situation. I think that some of you are feeling, I guess, anxious, a little bit stuck, because you're worried, like, does this person like me? All of this stuff, like, we had such a good week together, but now things are feeling a little bit weird. Am I being crazy or clingy? The fact of the matter is, like, it's just not a good fit. And if you don't resonate with that, totally okay. Just move on and say, not for me. And, you know, watch another reading or not, or just go to bed. But yeah, I feel like you're way into your head about this. It's just a matter of accepting reality, right? And Now, the reality is it's just not a good match. But you're also, you know, making things more difficult on yourself by overthinking too much. You might be watching so many pick a card readings and feeling so confused. If that is you, now is the time to just take a break from that and to focus on back onto yourself, what you enjoy, things that make you feel good. Don't worry, there is love around the corner for you. It's going to be a better match, a better fit. You're going to feel better in this person's presence. You're going to feel loved. You're going to feel cared for. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. And it's going to be all good. So that is your reading, group 3. Let me know what you think about that and if that's kind of ringing true for you. If so, I'd really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up and let me know.